title company of Asante Mamponghema Nana Ejakuma Difi I, and other distinguished paramountcies of Asanteman, the paramount chief of Amfuegwa traditional area, who is the president of the Volta Regional House of Chiefs, Your Majesty Togbe Trepe Hodo IV, the paramount chief of Asogli traditional area and Akbogomafia, Your Majesty Togbe Afada the 14th, the king of Gonja, the Yagbongura, the Kunuto Jewu Sole the First, the Yana and king of Dagban, His Majesty Mahama Abukari Gariba the Second, representing the Nairi Na is the Sonaba Malibu Seidu Nantuma of the So traditional area and the Vice President of the Northeast Regional House of Chiefs, Your Majesty Osaberima Dr. Kwesi Atta II, Paramount Chief of the Ogwa traditional area, the National Chief Imam Sheikh Osmanu Shaributu and other eminent clergy, our service and former governor of the Bank of Ghana, a statesman and elder of the National Democratic Congress, Professor Kwamina Ahoy, our venerable Ghanaian statesman and business titan, Sir Sam Jonah, former finance ministers and deputies, governors and their deputies, board and directors of the Bank of Ghana, the leadership and members of the Ghana Association of Banks and the Chartered Institute of Banks, international development heads and partners, distinguished guests, members of the press, the good and great of our beloved motherland, joining us here at the Accra International Center on radio and television and online around the world. We say welcome to this auspicious day in history. It is the launch of the Cedi at 60. It's a symbol of our sovereignty, our stability, and economic resilience. It is our hope that this unique opportunity that we have as our nation will present us with a strategic opportunity to reflect on 6 decades of monetary sovereignty as we engage on our history and the future of our currency, but much more than that, promote pride in Ghana's financial and cultural identity. So here is to a delightful experience from now until the end of the celebration. Put your hands together. How do we begin a celebration of epic proportions as this? First, we need to find faithful stewards. And one such is the one we have as the governor of the Bank of Ghana. A man who is not merely a steward of the Ghana Cedi, but a living chronicle of its modern journey. With a distinguished career at the bank that spans over 2 decades, his path has been one of unwavering dedication, a golden thread that's been woven through the very fabric of our monetary history. From his pivotal role as deputy governor to his current ascension as the governor of this revered institution, he has not just witnessed the evolution of our city, he has, with a steady hand and a precinct vision, helped to sculpt it. Today he stands before us as both an architect and a guardian, a leader whose profession has not just witnessed, intrinsically woven into the story we are here to celebrate. The good and great of our motherland Ghana, I give to you a faithful steward of Ghana's Cedi, yours and mine, Dr. Johnson Pandit Esiama.
Good to see you again. Hello. We are really excited to see all of you this morning. So, Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament, Alban Sumanu Kingsford Bagbin, his deputies, His Lordship, the Acting Chief Justice, Honorable Ministers of State, we can see some members of the Council of State, we see members of Parliament, then we see members of the diplomatic corps, distinguished governors and representatives of sister central banks, chief executives of banks and financial institutions, captains of industry. We see our traditional authorities. We see development partners gathered here, members of the media, fellow Ghanaians. Good morning. So this morning we gather not only to mark a milestone, but to begin a national journey, a journey of rediscovery, one that reaches into the past to inform our future. Excellencies, the Cedi at 60 initiative is more than a celebration of longevity. This is a year-long national engagement that will blend public education. The Cedi at 60 initiative is more than a celebration of longevity. This is a year-long national. We hope to bring the story of our currency to every public education. There will be policy dialogue and historians, community forums, lecturers, and digital outreach. We hope to bring the story and home, from the urban centers to remote towns, from classrooms to the boardrooms. So for many, the Cedi is something we interact with daily, but perhaps do not reflect on it deeply. Yet, behind every note and coin lies a history of bold decisions, a history of economic shocks, as we have had, a history of policy reforms, and the aspirations of a sovereign people. So this initiative seeks to reconnect our citizens, both young and old, with the role of the Cedi in shaping our economic identity. Now, let me be clear. This is not a policy event, not just another policy event. It is a moment for Ghana to pause and reflect, not just on what we have built so far, but on what we must now protect and advance. This anniversary belongs to all of us, because when we celebrate the Cedi, we celebrate our journey toward economic self-reliance and national confidence. Excellencies, 60 years ago, specifically in July 1965, Ghana made a powerful declaration. We said farewell to the Ghanaian pound, and we introduced the Cedi, our very own national currency. In doing so, we were not just changing banknotes. We were affirming that Ghana's independence must include the ability to define and defend our own monetary destiny. Since then, the Cedi has gone through many phases. For those who would remember, in 1967, we redenominated to eliminate confusion and strengthen national symbols. Then in 2007, we introduced the modern Cedi, simplifying transactions, strengthening security, and aligning with global monetary practices. Along the way, we've rolled out security upgrades on the Cedi. We've had commemorative notes, and we've had advanced anti-counterfeiting technologies embedded. Each transformation over the years, from the integration of advanced security features and commemorative notes to the use of indigenous Adinkra symbols and the portraits of our national heroes, reflects Ghana's story, a story of resilience, a story of innovation, of our collective confidence as a nation. Whether you are talking about exchanging it in bustling markets, whether you are talking about it being used to pay salaries, or whether you are talking about it being used to save for future dreams, the Cedi stands as a lasting symbol of our journey and our unyielding commitment to shape our own destiny. So the story of the Cedi cannot be separated from the story of our economy. It reflects our moments of bold ambition, our trials under pressure, and our resilience in rebuilding. In recent years, Ghana, like many other nations, had to navigate some of the most complex economic storms in a generation. From the lingering effects of the global pandemic, through economic crisis, debt exchange, and tightening global financial conditions, our economic fabric was tested and tested well. Countries experienced it as acutely as we did in Ghana. So, back. In November 2022, the Cedi depreciated by over 50%, becoming the world's worst performing currency, according to Bloomberg. And headline inflation spiraled to over 54%, and food inflation soared to an alarming 59.7% year on year. This was as of December 2022. This distorted household budgets, it shrank incomes, and fed public anxiety across the country. So these were not just numbers, as I'm giving, they were experiences that we lived, we felt. They meant rising transport fares, shrinking working capital, unaffordable school meals, and sleepless nights for small business owners and salary earners alike. But they were not the end of our story. Under the leadership of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and Her Excellency the Vice President, and through coordinated, difficult, but necessary policy actions, I'm happy to say that Ghana has turned a decisive corner. And indeed, the evidence is compelling. Headline inflation is now at 9.4% as of September 2025. And we expect it to end the year even far lower. The Cedi has appreciated by 37% as at October 17. And according to the World Bank, it is the best performing currency in sub-Saharan Africa for the first 8 months of 2025. Our gross international reserves are currently around 12 billion US dollars, which is providing a robust cushion against external volatility and restoring our investor confidence. So these gains are not by accident. They are the result of hard, sometimes unpopular, but principled decisions that we've had to take. Fiscal consolidation by government, a tight monetary policy stance by the Bank of Ghana, and renewed confidence from the investor community and the Ghanaian public. And so today, as we celebrate 60 years, we do so not out of nostalgia, but from a place of hard-won stability and cautious optimism. As your central bank, our mandate remains unchanged, and this is to safeguard price stability, preserve financial system resilience, and support long-term inclusive recovery. We are not yet where we want to be, Excellencies, but we are no longer where we were. And that is why this moment of Cedi at 60 is not just ceremonial, it is timely. It reminds us of how far we've come as a country, and it challenges us to protect what we have gained over the past 8 months. Excellencies, let us use this celebration not only to look back, but to chart the path forward and to do this together. Now, if I can run through the outlook for the anniversary celebrations, as we officially launch the Cedi at 60 anniversary, we have a number of programs lined up. It will not be confined only to this hall today, but over the next 12 months, we will embark on a nationwide and inclusive program of activities. This will include currency exhibitions that tell the story of our monetary journey from pounds to pesos and from coins to QR codes, as we have now. There will be public lectures and school tours to engage students, professionals, and communities on the importance of monetary sovereignty. There will be diaspora engagements highlighting the role of remittances and international trust in supporting the Cedi's strength. And then finally, there will be special publications and legacy projects to ensure that this milestone leaves a lasting educational footprint. These activities are designed for all age groups, from school children learning to count with Pessoa coins to fintech entrepreneurs that are coding the next generation of e-wallets. We encourage every Ghanaian, home and abroad, for us all. So in reflection, it is fitting to honor those who carry the torch before us. And permit me to mention Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, permit me to mention the first set of governors of the central bank, and the many men and women who steered the central bank as an institution through reform, through the period of liberalization, and through the crisis of the past. Foresight, their integrity and dedication laid the foundation on which we stand today. I must also commend the staff of the Bank of Ghana, talking about current, talking about the past, whose quiet, professional service continues to safeguard our nation's economic stability. And to our colleagues at the Ministry of Finance, at the commercial banks, in regulatory agencies, and across our financial ecosystem, we want to say thank you for your partnership and for the shared purpose. And to you, the Ghanaian people, we say thank you for continuing to believe in your central bank and in your currency. Because at the end of the day, it is your trust that gives the Cedi its strength. May this celebration renew our shared commitment to a stable, a strong and inclusive economy that works for us all. Long live the Cedi, long live the Republic of Ghana, and you are all welcome. Thank you.
And long live the legacy of Dr. Johnson Pandit Isiama, the governor of the Bank of Ghana. A round of applause. Thank you for that warm and captivating welcome. It is insightful to note that what he has achieved as a governor has been on the back of the work and the legacy of his forebears. Allow me to make welcome here former governors of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Nasiru Isahaku, With joy in your hearts, welcome Dr. Henry Kofi Wampa. But it's not complete without Dr. Kwabena Dufo. And to all the saints who from their labors rest, our former governors who have passed on in glory, let's give a bigger round of applause to them. As the governor rightly said, the cedi has evolved, serving both as a monetary instrument and a national emblem of resilience, self-determination, and progress. How best can we capture this than in a short documentary outlining the evolution of the cedi? Please lend your attention to the screens.
Ghana's story of value and exchange began with a cowrie shell long before digital wallets and contactless pay, before coins claimed in pockets and banknotes were tucked into wallets. From that shell came a symbol. From that symbol, a system. From that system, a story of sovereignty secured, of stability pursued, and of an economy nurtured through change. This is the journey of the cedi at 60. This is 60 years of the cedi, a symbol of sovereignty, stability, and economic resilience.
The 60th anniversary celebration of the cedi is meant to emphasize and to drive home the fact that the local currency, which is the official medium of exchange for Ghana, has been in circulation since 1965. It has performed a number of functions. It facilitates economic activity. It drives decision-making by businesses. We want to assess how well it has performed this role over the past 60 years. And so this anniversary is meant for us to engage in stock-taking. We want to do a reassessment of how well we have gone with the use of the local currency. And we want to look at in what ways we can facilitate the role of the cedi in facilitating economic activity going forward.
Let's take a journey through history as we trace the evolution of Ghana's currency.
As Ghana approached independence in 1957, it became clear that political freedom alone was not enough. We also needed control over our economic future. That is why on the eve of independence, Ghana boldly established the Bank of Ghana to serve as the nation's central bank. However, Ghana chose to temporarily retain the West African pound immediately after independence. In 1958, Ghana took the historic step of introducing its own currency, the Ghana pound. Though still pegged to the British pound sterling, 1 Ghana pound to 1 British pound, the Ghana pound was now printed, managed, and issued under Ghana's own authority. This was a major milestone, for the first time, Ghana exercised full control over its monetary policy. So in 1958, when the country transitioned from the West African pound to Ghana pound, 3 denominations of Imbangos were introduced. We had the 1 pound, 5 pound, which were used in our daily transactions, and 1,000 pound. But 1,000 pound was used for interbank settlement. In the coins, up to 7 denominations were issued. We have half penny, 1 penny, 3 pence, 6 pence, 1 shilling, 2 shillings, and 10 shillings.
Then came a bold shift In 1965, Ghana adopted the decimal system. A new currency, the Cedi, was born, named after Cedi, the Akan word for cowrie shells. The coin became Pesewa, replacing the British penny. It was African and it is ours.
In 1967, the Cedi was redesigned after the overthrow of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. His portrait was removed from the currency and 3 denominations were issued: the 1 Cedi, the 5 Cedi, and the 10 Cedi. Even though it was still Cedi, the general public called it the new Cedi. In 1967 too, 6 denominations of coins were introduced: the half pesewa, the 1 pesewa, 2.5 pesewas, 5 pesewas, 10 pesewas, and 20 pesewas. Also, in 1972, the currencies were redesigned. It was still the Cedi, and 4 denominations were introduced: the 1 Cedi, 2 Cedis, 5 Cedis, and 10 Cedis. Again, in 1979, the Cedi was redesigned. 6 denominations were introduced, and the denominations are the 1 Cedi, 2 Cedis, 5 Cedis, 10 Cedis, 20 Cedis, and 50 Cedis. Between 1983 and 2007, up to 11 different denominations were introduced by the central bank. This was because of currency depreciation that led to coining some of the lower denominations. Within the period, the currencies that were introduced started in 1983 from 10 Cedis to 20,000 Cedis within the period.
By 2007, everyday purchases involved stacks of cash. So, the Bank of Ghana made a bold move. Redenomination, 4 zeros were removed. 10,000 Ghana Cedis became just 1 Ghana Cedi. It simplified life and transactions. The new Ghana Cedi came in fresh colors, stronger security features, and new coins.
The redenomination, which converted 10,000 old Cedis to 1 Ghana Cedi, was not merely technical. It was a bold national reform aimed at restoring confidence, efficiency, and clarity in our monetary system.
The objective was to reduce the deadweight burden on citizens and for economic transactions. The Ghanaian at the time preferred cash to any other mode of payment. The other digital ones were now emerging and weren't too popular. So people still carried a lot of money around.
One of the most demanding tasks was educating Ghanaians across the country, from the markets, woman in Tamale, to the teacher in Ho, and many others, to understand that while the zeros had changed, the value remained the same. We faced technical challenges, from selecting denominations and security features to managing dual circulation when both old and new currencies were in use. But with commitment and collaboration, we implemented the redenomination exercise smoothly in 2007.
In 2019, the Cedi was upgraded again, not in value, but in security. The notes remained familiar, but safer, smarter, and harder to counterfeit. The same year, the 100 Cedi and 200 Cedi notes were introduced to reduce the cost of transactions and printing in a largely cash economy. A new 2 Cedi coin also joined circulation, and in 2022, the 1 Cedi coin was upgraded with enhanced security features.
The upgrades, we have a technical way of assessing the degree of counterfeiting, because we have the public recognition features, we have a machine reading features, and we have central bank only. And so if we monitor the kinds of counterfeits that come, some are so simple that can be easily detected on the streets. Bank of Ghana is involved in all aspects of the cedi, from design to destruction. The bank monitors regularly the cash cycle and undertake preemptive steps to improve the cedi's quality and its operations. The bank has also ensured that its engagement with third parties, i.e. printers and suppliers of equipment and other logistics, have always been bound by legally enforced memorandum of understanding, contracts, or agreements. These quality assurance measures place the cedi among the topmost resilient currencies in Africa.
Despite the many pressures on the cedi over the years, the Bank of Ghana has implemented sound policies strategically and interventions to cushion its performance and restore confidence in the currency. From clean note policies to anti-counterfeiting measures and modernized cash operations, Bank of Ghana steadily strengthened the currency ecosystem. Over the years, Ghana has built significant expertise in currency management. The country is now a regional leader in currency operations, mentoring other nations, contributing to global currency discussions, and earning seats in and at international forums.
Over the years, the cedi has contributed to boosting the image of the Bank of Ghana and impacted positively on the bank's vision as a central bank of excellence. And that is where I also add that we should not underestimate the difference the cedi has made and the lives it has touched in the Ghanaian financial space. And in my view, the cedi challenges Ghana's premium cocoa for quality.
Today, I look back with joy. It was a moment that marked a turning point in our economic journey. And I'm grateful to all, colleagues, stakeholders, and the Ghanaian public who embraced this change with understanding and unity.
Let us all, as Ghanaians, reflect on the journey of the cedi. Take pride in how far it has come. Let us commit to preserving the dignity of our currency, because the cedi represents more than money. It represents us.
60 years on, we celebrate the enduring legacy of a symbol that has stood the test of time. The cedi has weathered economic tides and quietly supported our national journey.
I wish the Ghana cedi a happy 60th anniversary and stronger performance in the years ahead.
From counting calories manually with the hand to complete digitization and technological transformation of our currency management system, the cedi has come a long way.
The cedi is the sole legal tender in Ghana, and hence every economic transaction in Ghana has to be engaged or has to be conducted in the cedi. I wish you great celebrations. May the cedi for another 60 years perform its expected functions, and may it become the sole legal tender in every way.
The cedi, a symbol of sovereignty, stability, and economic resilience. And we look forward to the digital cedi, the e-cedi. As we honor the cedi's legacy and look ahead, may we guard and value its worth in our daily lives. Know the cedi and keep it clean.
If your voice is yours, let me hear you shout sovereignty, stability, economic resilience. Put your hands together one more time for the city at 60. But like the four lepers in the Bible, how can we keep this good news to ourselves only in Accra? And so let the good news be shared abroad, from the grasslands of the savannas to the coast. Right about now, let there be drumming, let there be dancing, let there be singing. Cha! Nyomanyaba!
Yeah, Danny ye boy, not bay. I was before value had a name, before numbers chased paper, before your pockets grew heavy and your hands grew tired of counting. I sat in the belly of the sea, whispering wealth through salt and silence. Traders knelt for me, kingdoms bowed with grace. Ashichala Ojaplo Datanya, Fiadupa Bobokla Amanu Baba.
Cedi. Cedi Yensen. Cedi Yensen. Cedi Yensen.
I was walking before even you gave your paper. I was whisper, passed through hands and not scanned. I was waved. I am what? I was passed from hand to hand, not for greed, but for balance. A dance of giving, a rhythm of trust. My name, they call me Cowries. Yefre Cedi. Anakira na kwakwa. Woyanamba hochi. Achao mi drema. Not loud like a trumpet, but soft like a mother's prayer. I came before the zeros, before the signatures, before the plastic smiles on polymer skins. I was whole, no change, no exchange rate, just me and meaning. And then they clothed my memory in ink. They dressed my silence in numbers. Sunshiri amin shiru na lambobi. They forgot my shell, but I am still here, clinging to the spine of the Cedi, still strong and stronger than before. I was, I am, I remain. our wealth? What do we carry? Cedi. Cedi e Bambo. holds the nation's breath? We will keep the city safe. Who will treat value not as paper, but as promise? Who will teach the palm not to crush, the heart not to stain, the body not to hide the pride of a nation? Some fold her into braziers close to the chest, yet far from respect. Some crumple her like yesterday's news, forgetting she once built their dreams. Some stain her with oil, sweat, and palm wine, yet wonder why her face fades. She is not a rag of trade, she is the mirror of our world. Treat her with honor, and she will multiply your grace. The city is not just money, she is memory. She is trust, born from cowries, baptized in cocoa, carried through storm and change. So lift her with clean hands, stretch her with gratitude. Let every market, every pocket, and every palm remember, the city is not just money. Stretch her with gratitude. Let every market, every pocket, and every palm remember, to keep the city safe is to keep Ghana strong. Now call me Cedi. Call me confident. Call me powerful.
Help me appreciate the brilliance of the Bloku Dance Theatre from Art Center Accra and their leader Julius Yao Kwanzaa for this masterpiece. Please, let's appreciate them one more time. Theirs is a beautiful story of value addition from market stalls to mobile apps, from notes to digital wallets, with the Cedi being an integral part of every milestone and every dream. Joining us are various groups with warm and thoughtful messages. For the next few minutes, please lend your attention to the screen for some goodwill messages from our partners and broad stakeholders. Enjoy.
The Ghanaian cedi is 60 years old. Hooray!
The IMF is glad to congratulate the nation of Ghana for the 60th anniversary of the Ghana cedi.
On behalf of all of us at Delarue, I extend our heartfelt congratulations to the Bank of Ghana on the 60th anniversary of the Cedi.
On behalf of the Ghana Union of Traders, we share our heartfelt solidarity and gratitude for our cherished Ghanaian currency, the cedi.
Deɛ di kan ɛda Awurade ase
I'm Peter Brown from Crane Currency, and today it's my great pleasure to congratulate everybody at the Bank of Ghana for achieving the 60th anniversary of the Cedi currency unit.
In 1961, Ghana became a republic under the leadership of the then president, our first president, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Thereafter, he also introduced the Ghana Cedi. 3 years after, he established under an ally the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry. For us at the time and up to now, it has been one of the most significant and important policies that the government has ever issued, that a country that is sovereign should trade in its own currency.
For 6 decades, the Ghanaian cedi has been the symbol of our nation's sovereignty, the source of our common identity, and the core medium of exchange for our transactions.
Arguably, our currency, the cedi, is the most mentioned name in Ghana, and it represents the very sovereignty of our dear nation, Ghana.
Indeed, the Ghana Cedi is a symbol of sovereignty, stability, and economic resilience, which are all at the core of the IMF's principles and objectives.
From the iconic portraits of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah to the vibrant 2007 series featuring the Big Six, each note has told a story of Ghana's heritage and progress. We are honoured to have walked this journey with you.
From the busy streets of Makola to the stalls in Tamale, the cedi represents the sights and sounds of these markets. One cedi, oh, one cedi, don't call me, don't call me, don't call me.
Cedi ne dia aboa ye papa enu anya di dwa enu anya di ye bibia.
It is the cedi that helps us take goods from the farmer to the consumer. It is the cedi that transacts all the way from the factory's warehouse to the wholesale shops, through suppliers to the retailers. It is the cedi that helps us pay our children's school fees, put food on our tables, and meet our daily needs.
The IMF is honored to have been a partner of Bank of Ghana during this 60-year journey. We greatly appreciate the collaboration on policy design, implementation, and technical assistance. We also collaborated with the Bank of Ghana in sharing its experience and successes in many areas with other countries in the region.
As we celebrate the Ghana Cedi at 60, let us all unite to protect its value, use it wisely, and honor its journey.
Let us all demonstrate our complete and absolute confidence in the Ghanaian cedi by executing all our financial contracts and transactions in the only legal tender in this country, for it carries our common purpose and aspirations as a people.
We want to encourage the business community, the industry, and the private sector to continuously support the Ghanaian cedi.
We very much wish further success for the Ghana Cedi, and we look forward to extending the collaboration with the Bank of Ghana and with the Nation of Ghana for the years to come.
As the Cedi marks this significant milestone, we look forward to continuing our collaboration with the Bank of Ghana in shaping the future of secure, resilient currency. Congratulations to you all once again, and here's to the next chapter.
As a greatly valued client, we wish the bank every success for the next 60 years of the cedi, a currency of which every citizen of Ghana may be justly proud.
Cedi at 60. Afisiapa.
Say a happy 60th anniversary to our currency.
Long live Ghana cedi or the Ghanaian cedi.
Long live the Ghanaian trader. Long live Bank of Ghana. Ayuko.
And long live all our broad stakeholders and our partners inclusive. Today, he joins us as the happiest man in the room, certainly vindicated for his stance on prudent macroeconomic management. I'm talking of none other than Ghana's Minister for Finance. Make welcome the one, the only, Honorable Cassiel Atoforsen, MP. Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Speaker of Parliament, Ministers of State here present, the Governor of the Bank of Ghana and his deputies, former Ministers of Finance and governors of the Central Bank, members of Parliament, members of the Diplomatic Corps, captains of industry, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my distinct honor to join you today as we mark 60 years of the Ghana Cedi. The Ghana Cedi represents the pride of our nation and our heritage. Since 1965, the Cedi has not just been a store of value, but as an integral part of our heritage. Indeed, from the days of our first republic, throughout our history, and to the 33 years of our uninterrupted democracy, the Cedi remains resilient. It has been a medium of exchange, facilitating trade, transactions, and connecting our people. For 60 years, through cycles of inflation, devaluation, redenomination, and recovery, the Cedi remains the symbol of our national sovereignty. It has indeed endured. It has evolved and remains the only legal tender of our dear republic. Madam Vice President, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this anniversary marks a new dawn for the Ghana Cedi. The theme for the Cedi, 60 years of the Cedi, the symbol of our sovereignty, stability, and economic resilience, could not have been more apt. This theme underscores the need for all of us to have faith in our dear currency, the Ghana Cedi. As managers of the economy, we have remained steadfast in our duty to ensure a strong Cedi and a very stable currency. Our commitment to fiscal discipline has contributed to the strengthening of the Ghana Cedi. We want to use this opportunity to commit that the government of Ghana remain committed, and we shall stay the course to ensure that the Ghana Cedi remains stable and gains, as we have seen, are being maintained. As citizens, we have a role to play. And let me repeat this. As citizens, we also have a role to play. We must maintain the sanctity of the Cedi as a legal tender by preserving it with dignity and protecting it jealously. We must all be vanguard, and we have to ensure that we are all vanguard by ensuring that the Cedi's value is maintained. We must be eschewing the act that seeks to undermine the value of the currency, particularly the pricing of goods and services in foreign currency, the US dollar. Let me use this opportunity to once again stress that as Ghanaians, the Ghana Cedi remains the only legal tender. The US dollar is not our currency. The Cedi is our only currency. The continuous pricing of goods and services in US dollars will only hurt us. Let's stop it, and let us stop it now. The Cedi is the only currency we have. Let us protect it, let us trade with it, and let us defend it with all vim within us. Let us talk about the Cedi with pride, not as a burden, but always as a badge of economic independence. As we celebrate 60 years of the Cedi, let us rededicate ourselves to the core to help build the Ghana we want. And colleagues, to end, let me remind you of the words behind me. Ghana Cedi, our heritage. Ghana Cedi, our pride. I thank you so much. An embodiment of patriotism, Ghana's Minister for Finance, the Honorable Cassiel Atoforsen MP. Thank you for those warm calls. And so now, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we've celebrated sovereignty, we've celebrated stability, economic resilience, but all these will not happen without leadership. And so this is an ode to leadership. Opening Osei Kranche on the Seprewa.
Nana no matena nkonya. Akunro ni anintine. Ya mama nyina tena sio. Yani asemya shamano. Na ansa na meto aso no a. Medin kan ade ayeyeri na ase amanyame ansa. Totrobon sinyame. Wonyame a wo bosro ni asase. Yeti asema no. Odoma nkoma. Yeti asema wo. Yeti asema wo ampa. Watwe bi ampon. Asafu yo ho abn mpon wa wo bosro ni asase. Ghana da wase. Watwe bi ampanyame ye da wase do wase. Ene ye da ponda. Ene den ye da kasia. Abakosam kire se. Emfiadu yesia ni na Ghana etwa wono anisika. Enya fa hundie. Yesika sami enya sika bi keke. Acha ya mamra. Acha ba bia ye firi ba ya. Enka ye nsuwum. Enipa bia ye briye mo jani asomo menye. Tinye sika keke. Enfia bi asia ni o. Ama ya huti nkwa. Amna do a. Ofia Bank of Ghana so ne mpanimfo. Ene e di djuma sanquin. Na mpanimfo se. Si akeke funa. Akeke madam pan. Kuronu wo wura. Ghana wadanofo. Nti djuma die ya ye die ye ntimi ni djuma yi. Abra ma mpanin na be die akire ni ha. Na ye ma mpanin na meyi. Odinano na mpabo ashe. Aye wa bemfo professor. Nana Jane. Opoku ajimai. Opoku flefle ni e. Ajimendua. Opambo. Asmami odi asem ya shamano se. Memra na me fase pra me utata. Memra ona me maflafra se. Nyankonto fensi anopa tutu. Owo anine. Eno ahumbrase ni. Mimi ya ne ho me ya. Nana mi nyina antoatoa ebra no ko. Nti mamuso e. Bobu anine. Abla no aso Ghana e pewa no asematie. Be unu kentina. Ade asema wo. Nti masem ni. Obapa kasa o. Kasa, nana kasa. Ha. Blan wadro kasa.
Ose crunchy on the Siprewa. And now the good and great of our beloved nation. It gives me great joy to welcome a woman who represents all our mothers, our sisters, who actively trade with the Cedi. By the grace of God, the Vice President of our Republic. Make welcome Her Excellency, Professor Nana Jane Opoku Ajiman.
Please take your seat. I think the protocol has been very well established, so I can address the royalties and the rest of us. Is that okay? Good morning. What a delight it is to be here today. As we celebrate the 60th anniversary of our city, and as we also reflect on our economic identity and on our future, I bring you all greetings from His Excellency, the President. It was in July 1965 that the cedi replaced the Ghanaian pound, pence, and shillings. This was the result of a bold plan by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah to free our economy from colonial structures. As we know, the cedi is drawn from the cowrie shell, which for centuries served as reliable currency. Thus, Ghana sent a signal that our history did not begin with colonization, and that independence and sovereignty may be found in our ability to express value and transact in our own terms. The cedi has since borne witness to our achievements and also our problems. Indeed, our currency is a social contract that reflects our confidence in our institutions and economy. A reliable cedi helps businesses and industries to plan and compete effectively and attract long-term investments. To our farmers, stability means that the cost of farm inputs does not spiral out of control from one season to the next. For our public sector, a reliable cedi means better debt management and freeing up resources for infrastructure. For our students and young people, it means fees, books, and jobs are more predictable. And of course, for our households, it means less inflation, predictable food prices, and long-term planning. Therefore, macroeconomic stability must not be treated as an abstract achievement, but must be seen as the quality of life. Ladies and gentlemen, we have weathered domestic and global storms, notably the structural adjustment of the 80s, the 2008 global financial crisis, the domestic debt exchange, and some of the most recent economic crises. We have learned painful lessons from fiscal indiscipline, over-borrowing, and ignoring tried principles. But today, the cedi has not only recovered, it has soared. You are not happy about it. According to Bloomberg, the Ghana cedi, branded the worst performing currency in the world in 2022, became in 2025 the best performing currency globally. Inflation dropped from the high of 54.1% to 13.7%. And our gross international reserves, from what the governor has said, now exceeds $12 billion. Confidence is returning to the markets, to investors, and slowly but surely to our people. But we are also aware that the trust in the cedi will not sustain itself. Confidence must be maintained with sound decisions, transparent actions, and accountable policies. What I mean, ladies and gentlemen, is that we must now protect what we have rebuilt through action from government, institutions, and citizens. Government must lead by example and commit to real fiscal discipline. No more reckless borrowing or surging deficits that pass today's problems to tomorrow's generations. We must anchor public finances in realistic revenue plans, efficient spending, and long-term planning. Let every loan be tied to a return and every cedi spent to a corresponding value. Furthermore, we must protect the independence of the central bank. The Bank of Ghana must remain a steward of stability. We must uphold the legal tender status of the cedi. Today, too many goods and services are still quoted in foreign currencies. But if you earn in cedis, you must be able to transact in cedis. Let me acknowledge the role of the Ministry of Finance under Dr. Cassiel Ato-Forson and the Bank of Ghana under the Governor, Dr. Johnson Esiama, and all the generals. Acknowledge all of you. Through tight monetary policy and engagement with the public, the bank has helped to anchor expectations and restore some level of credibility to our markets. We must commend their regulation of virtual asset service providers and promotion of fintech innovations and rollout of this ECD, which I'll touch on shortly. I encourage the Bank of Ghana to work more closely with businesses, banks, and innovators to make it easier to transact in cedi at home, online, and across borders. Ladies and gentlemen, restoring confidence in the cedi is also a national responsibility. We must teach each other through civic education, schools, public media campaigns, that the strength of a currency is both what it buys and what it represents. The cedi is as strong as the institutions and people who protect it. Furthermore, the Ministry of Finance must uphold fiscal responsibility. Parliament must exercise thoughtful oversight. The private sector must ground its operations in discipline. Academia should generate data and insights. The media must educate. And all this should be happening while we, the citizens, spend, save, speak with prudence. Ladies and gentlemen, finance is evolving rapidly. And that is why the Bank of Ghana is developing and testing the ECD, a digital form of our currency. Once fully scaled, the ECD will modernize our payment systems and ensure that even in a cashless future, the cedi retains its importance. That said, as we embrace financial innovation, we must equally adopt digital inclusion. The benefits of digital finance must reach all of us, especially those who are often excluded. In closing, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we mark 60 years of the cedi, let us honor the vision of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the foundational work of the early governors of the Bank of Ghana, and the quiet dedication of reformers, technocrats, and everyday Ghanaians who have kept the wheels of this economy turning over the years. As we use it in our day-to-day activities, as we buy, sell, borrow, save, and even fulfill our debts, we must remember that the cedi has also been a symbol of national identity, resilience, and aspiration over the past 60 years, and we hope for more as we go forward. May our cedi endure. On this note, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to declare the Ghana Cedi at 60 celebration officially launched. May God continue to bless our homeland Ghana, and thank you all for your kind attention.
Our chief celebrant, the Vice President of our Republic, Her Excellency Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman. Please put your hands together one more time. Your Excellency, if it pleases you, I'd like to now invite the official unveil team as they join you here for us to unveil our anniversary logo. It gives me pride, please be seated, to invite to join our Vice President, the Honorable Minister for Finance of our Republic, the Governor of the Bank of Ghana and his two deputies. A round of applause for them as they come. The Speaker of the Parliament of Ghana, the Right Honorable Alban Kingsford Sumana Bagbin. And then now, representing the chiefs and people of Ghana, it is my pleasure to invite representing Nananom Togbio Mamao Nime Name, two of our traditional authorities. The first, the paramount chief of Sifi and Hyoso traditional area, who is the president of the National House of Chiefs. Make welcome His Majesty Ochiahoho Yaojebi II. Please, it's a long road from Sifi and Hyoso to Accra. A round of applause. Once Nana is here with us, it's important that Nana Hema also joins us. With joy and delight, we receive from Asanteman a delegation from Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II. Please make welcome the Asante Mampong Hema Nana Ejakuma Difie the First. And so, Your Excellency, Your Majesties, Your Royal Highness, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this is where we all rise with our flags in hand as we count from 6 to 1. Are we ready? As many as are enabled, please rise. Your Excellency, the Vice President, behold the Ghana at 60 logo. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hip hip, hip hip, hip hip. It's the celebration of sovereignty, stability, and economic resilience. Hold your hands together, wave your flags for the Cedi at 60. Winneba Youth Choir, we are all yours for the celebration.
No,
Let's bring the music down a bit. The second party will consist with former governors and their deputies. Let the music go. Please be seated, ladies and gentlemen. Humbly, I invite our former governors and deputies, together with former finance ministers. We celebrate you, our former finance ministers, our former governors and deputies. A round of applause for our former finance minister and former governors. You may please take your seats. Former governors, former minister, you may please be seated. I shall now invite the board of the Bank of Ghana to please join the official party. Have our board members. Thank you, board members. Thank you, our board members. Board members, please be seated. I shall humbly invite all our international development heads. Our international development heads. We have 3 more photos to go. Our international development heads, please join us. Let me welcome the Ghana Association of Banks, the President, the CEO, and the Chartered Institute of Bankers, the CEO and the President only. Now our international development heads. one more international development partner. Please join us. Thank you very much, our international development partners. You may please be seated. And now, the Chartered Institute of Bankers and the Ghana Association of Banks. Thank you very much, CIB and the Ghana Association of Banks. And now, Your Excellency, Right Honorable, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, an exclusive with the Gam Manche. Would you please rise and welcome our host, His Majesty, King Zaki Tekochu II. In the spirit of national celebration, we shall now invite all majesties to please join on stage for one big family photo. Your majesties, traditional rulers of the various traditional areas, I humbly invite you to please join. Bring the music down, please. The President of the Volta Regional House of Chiefs, humbly I invite the Yakbongura, His Majesty. Let me invite His Majesty the Yana. Humbly, let me invite Paramount Chief of Okwa Traditional Area. The Mahine of Isikado Traditional Area, His Majesty Nana Koblen Ketsia the Fifth. All paramount chiefs and kings of our traditional areas, respectfully I invite you in a show of solidarity to join His Majesty the Gamanje. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for this grand celebration of sovereignty, stability, and economic resilience. A national celebration. Your Excellency, we thank you ever so much. Please, a round of applause for them as they take their seats. Your Excellencies and Majesties. Please be seated. Shortly, we shall bring the celebration to a close, but I ask that we all be seated. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you. Wow, what a celebration it has been. Please put your hands together one more time. With all the color coming from our traditional areas, we celebrate you. Your Excellency, Your Majesties, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, for the next few minutes, please appreciate this music video that has been put together by the Musicians Union of Ghana, Musica, to celebrate the Cedi at 60. Please enjoy.
Cedi wait 60 years. One hour you Cedi won't if you know. One day, woman Cedi no one so. Heba Cedi oh Cedi Cedi oh Cedi Cedi is 60 years. Cedi is 60 years. One my and Cedi Heba Ghana Cedi alright. Ghana Cedi our strength rooted in our heritage. Ghana Cedi our home. It's our home thing. Rooted in our heritage. Ghana Cedi our home.
Abedimpo, Pabiko Fikinata, Orokono, Share, Apempe, Cedi Noji, Share, Cedi no me Nuaji, Casero, Cedi, Yalaka, Yafe, and I say Cedi, Yana no Baby, Yansi LDB, Yambasu, Baby, it's Yasheni, Yamboban, a Findelway, Janafa, Ngo Ankeke, Janafa, Ibuluan Jim, Mamu, one on four collection, a man George Robi, Piawando, Cedi. Maya Waleni, Woman Dini.
Celebration everywhere. Cedi now is 60 years. from generation to generation. Ghana Cedi, Ghana Cedi, rooted deep in our heritage.
To come and the months to come, this will be the Cedi at 60 signature song. Please put your hands together for the Musicians Union of Ghana, Musica. Thank you very much. Please bring it down. Your Excellency, Your Majesties, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and now the Cedi anthem by the Bank of Ghana Choir. Help me celebrate the Bank of Ghana Choir. Round of applause in celebration of this beautiful composition. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Economic resilience through high speed growth.
All right.
Cedi is 60. Let us celebrate. Oh, Ghana, let's keep the city clean.
And shortly, a vote of thanks from the Bank of Ghana to each and every one of you. But before that, how do we know we are 60? Ladies and gentlemen, behold the 60th anniversary cloth, Ken Kabonum.
A round of applause for the Ghana Cedi. Put your hands together. Everybody, let's put our hands together. When you see the cowrie, when you see the sign, when you see tradition fused into a lovely unity, have you noticed the Jinyami symbol? Have you noticed it right?
Governor of the Central Bank, Dr. Johnson Esiama touts measures taken by the bank to sustain the Cedi stability as the BOG launches Cedi at 60.
Also, the Czar Minority Caucus accuses Attorney General of repeatedly violating constitutional provisions through his rampant trial of suspects in the public through press conferences.
Also, the Czar High Court rescinds bench warrant for the arrest of